Hey, how's it going? It's JPChivalry going live with Disco Elysium. It's been a while. So we played this originally as part of the visual novel month that we had started last May, I think, with Higurashi. And the last time we played this was our only session, and that was back in July 2020, right before we tried to start the Somnium Files. But hey, it's good now. It works. Also, it's the Final Cut DLC. So I think... when did this get announced? Was it at the Game Awards? I think so, right? And then fully voiced. Everything's voiced. So that'll be less of a strain on me. That's cool. So let's see about the volume. Is it like split? Kind of. Sounds like one side's louder than the other. But yeah, it's also the 6th anniversary stream, so... kind of been streaming for a while. Albeit not every day, but except for, what was it, 2020? Yeah, 2020. We did a whole year. With a couple cheat streams here and there. That's fine. But we did it. Yeah, it's been fun. As some of you may already know, we're not going to be streaming as much this year. Later this year, starting in July. So, we'll try to get through as much as we can. I've also been kind of a mood where I just don't know what I want to play and how I want to tackle some games. Mostly in relation to Nier. When I say this, I'm talking in relation to like Nier and Rusty Lake. So, I don't know. It's all Crosscode's fault. I'm kidding. Crosscode is fine. It's just, yeah. Anyways, JP's still bitter. Wow. He just won't let it go. Anyways, tutorial agent, yes. Gives new players unsolicited advice. Maybe I don't want that. It's a hardcore mode. Existentially difficult. Nah, that's okay. Also the streamer mode? No, we'll keep that as well. Twitch integration. Twitch integration we might consider for like future playthrough, but I don't think we'll do that for the first one. July 17th. Wow. So that was the because that was, I believe the previous day was when we were doing Dengen V2. Or not V2, Dengen 2. Trying to do those achievements. And then we said, nope. Just gonna start this. But yeah, I just wasn't in the mood for this. And I think it was because of all the reading that we had done previously. So much. But here, we're just gonna have a relaxing time playing as a character. Also, we're gonna do... Thinker... Oh, wait. Create your own. We're gonna create our own. And I've got it written down what stats I used. So, we're gonna follow the same path, kind of. I mean, the choices are gonna be different, but our stats are gonna be the same. So 1 intellect, 6 psych. Oh, revert. There we go. 6 psych, 3 physique, and 2 weak, or 2 motorics. And then we hit next. And the skill that we chose was physical. Sorry. So that's curry. Pretty good. Our skill was physical instrument. Our signature skill, I should say. Cool for muscle men, bare knuckle brawlers, gym teachers. Physical instrument is not only your muscles and your skeleton, it is your ability to use them effectively. It enables you to do push-ups, sit-ups, knockout punches, and 360-degree spin kicks. It's a one-size-fits-all solution to thriving and surviving in a physical world. As high levels, physical instruments breaks doors, chains, and bones. It makes you laugh at the namby-pansies who can't. You'll be manned up, encouraging others to curl iron till they're manned up too. At low levels, however, you'll have a hard time arresting anyone who isn't infirm or already dead. Indeed, engaging in physical confrontations could leave you in either state. Maybe I do want the tutorial agent. I think about it. Because I did see a clip where it's kind of funny. So we'll do that. 1632, that works. Physical instrument. I was thinking about going back and looking at the VOD for the previous playthrough. Thinking about it, it's like it's passing checks, right? And it doesn't. We don't know if we're gonna pass the same checks, and I don't know how that's gonna work out. So. If anything, we can continue that playthrough later, but we'll see. No guarantees. Can't guarantee a second playthrough. But I'm excited. Let's start this. Confirm. Theories at home in the mirror. Is their address in the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown? Aristarchus.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
I remember I was getting like mixed messages.
Ever.
Ever.
Never, ever.
Ever?
Never, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Like, I wonder what did I choose? Let me go with it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Also, I think we'll read out our choices, so I'll get read. What was that about the X something? Seems to keep on non-existing. Punch back. No, I wanted to know what the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
Alonzi, never let me go.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all borough.
Being the set of animal. Look, let's visit the ancient Zero home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
No, don't stop. Keep singing the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Disco.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Medium success. Volition. Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. No, I'm not scared. I'm a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Open your eyes. I feel like that was way different. Because I don't remember the limbic system talking to us. Maybe? Oh, the face. Kind of got a bright red nose. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. I think tab is like a... yeah, we can see all the interactables. See bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Liqueurs? Shirt. Let's look at the mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Hey JP, this looks awesome. How's your lurk? But I hope you have an awesome stream. Thanks, Supa. Let's wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care. Still wipe the mirror.
Behold.
It's us. It's our face.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
It's some kind of superstar. Except a late stage alcoholic. I think I like option 3.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is making it itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You couldn't stop if you wanted to. It's neurological.
Challenging success. Okay, try to stop.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. Vaguely sympathetic. Expression of pain. Let's go with the looks suggestive.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
I promise. Lie? Sure.
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something.
Look deep in your mind and look at the source of the expression. And just stop the expression from happening. I think we'll let the mirror be for now. because I don't know if... Well, we could try,
A
right?
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Yeah, what's our stats looking like? Mapping complete. The S. No, it's a K. Maybe I can't check my stats now. Impossible. Formidable. Very low. Yeah, let's try it.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay. We'll let it be. Wait, there's a door. It's locked.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Let's grab the tie.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Well.
This is bad.
Oh.
Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Let's pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Try to grab it.
Oh no, it's happening again. You didn't catch it, and now there's a numbness in your left arm, plus half your chest. It's even worse this time. Maybe you should stop trying to catch the tie.
I need it.
Still happening. Definitely worse than the last time. Finally, the stabbing recedes. You could try doing it again to see how painful it gets, but you would probably die.
What happens if we pull on the light bulb?
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Bring it on.
Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good.
Let's leave. Well, guess I'm not getting a tie. Let's get our jacket. Disco ass blazer. Is that a shoe? I don't think I use tab that much. But we'll bust it out. Use it. Value privacy, the door has been locked from the inside.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fishing
It
up.
says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay. Open this door. Nice. That Parbat, 26 centigrade arid. What if we got? Go outside over here. Don't be afraid to see weird things. People are more forgiving in persons of power like police officers. Also, if we make a mistake, we'll just go with it. Roll with it. No safes coming. Ah, another shoe.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
The only good thing? Wait. Smell the seed makes you dizzy. Okay. Put a flashlight in low light areas. Okay. Something on the table. Money. Already real? Real or real? Calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
Ready for it? 15 centigrade dole.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
Seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief executive officer, right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay. Chief technical officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Looks in the eye. Shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
Takes another drag. All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Jesus. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her. Physically. Let's go for it.
Try the expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
At that store, bloated, a goner, and still the longing never stop.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She says matter-of-factly.
She puts out her cigarette. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And now, it never stops. Goodbye.
See ya. Like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Nice smoker.
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it out the filter. Can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all. Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
Make it priority number 1.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Massive. Find smokes and smoke them. Put it in the held slot in inventory. Smokes will do the rest. Okay. Let's play some COD with friends, but I want to know all about this game. I know it won a ton of awards. It did. Also, hey Smithy. How's it going? Enjoy the card. I tried to play this last year, but I wasn't in the right mood for it, but I think we're ready now. I know it was like best indie game of 2019. Now that it's got full voiceover, it's less taxing. We can just enjoy the ride. Items? No. Good, my dude. I'll figure out how to download Mario SNES hacks. So I'm gonna be so engulfed. Oh man. All the ROM hacks. Kaizo Mario, Mario ZX. What else did we play? Yeah, enjoy. Oh, these are our stats. Okay. I'll have to ask what you think of another time, though. Have fun. Sounds good, Smithery. Catch you later. Can I level up? Oh, I can't. Okay. Yeah, want recommendations? Send them to me in Discord if you mind. Sure, I'll let you know. I'll send you it as a DM. Let's see. Appreciate it, thank you. No problem. Let's go this way. What if I try to knock on her door?
The door is closed.
Talk to you later, my friend. See you, Smithery. Have fun. Knock?
There is no answer.
Oh.
You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside.
Oh.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Swallow the emotion? Let's swallow the emotion.
The door is closed.
By the handle?
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Knock again.
Still no answer.
Knock again, much harder.
Still nothing.
Leave. That's it. The weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trump Le Monde. Revachol is pronounced Revachol. Revachol. Orange is pronounced Oranje. Oranje? Classier is pronounced Classier. Oranje Classier. Revachol. What about this? This is where lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. Speakers connected to the radio. Music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal size. Soul's puny. Soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. Really get a gauge on my soul with that.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Ah. Finish the thought. I know we talked to this guy. No Sepet? Get a hold of the sad song on tape. What did I pick up, though? It's a water cooler. Large bubbles rising to the surface. The menu has been wiped clean, only the word Monday is written on it. Sucks this guy.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Something tells me you don't like me. Get this stuff burned.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in the bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whomever I please.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Says without looking up. It's not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero.
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? You see me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Looks down again, plucking at the bird. You the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Leave. Oh. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone's work. I think this is the kitchen. Doors bolted, a sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. It's 1 o'clock. Sign reads, mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 1600. The royal pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie.
Zoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hold on, who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Take his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Script is firm. Hold on. Let's continue.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Invent a name for yourself? Sure.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Very cool, but I won't come off like a douche if I call myself that. Very, very cool, but maybe just a bit too ostentatious. Well, let's roll with it.
Yes, well,
Same process what you just said. Just moves on.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Me and him. Not toward the cafeteria manager. Yeah, just talk to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes. Oh, what interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Gestures with his fingers. I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Just
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Says after a moment of silence.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
New task: review account frame manager, collect victim's body.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your pockets.
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Okay. Hope you talk to her.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague.
Looks at the lieutenant.
The lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie?
Reaction speed? Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm
Looks
too
awful.
old and too married besides.
She looks off into the distance.
In another time and place, she might have flirted back, but that ship sailed long ago.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
Slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses. She looks up, smiling. So I wonder if I can change the graphics. By aliasing. Maybe that's just how it is.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Give me a chair. How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. But come back.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
So hard I forgot literally everything.
You know where we are, right?
Hope you're right. Hope it's not too bad. The Whirling in Rags cafeteria. It's on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
See, I have no idea.
We're in the city of Revshul, dear.
I should see a worried look. Mm-hmm. Okay. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revishul. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Gray eyes widen.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a... Why didn't I... But the captain. Okay. There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's the spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
I didn't know it was the spring, but I knew it was 51. Right.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
I like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat. Something tells me it's not.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
Smile's a sad smile.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
There's no government. How come there are cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
Shakes her head and suddenly very worried.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
It's a revolution you mentioned.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Tell me more.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
To the lieutenant.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Boy.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Nice. I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She gave you a small wave. Bye.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Lieutenant glances into
You
his
run
little,
this place.
his little notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. Still... Let's see. As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Costal.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Turns to you. Yes?
I have everything. You?
Looks in his little notebook. Oh, you mean, do I have questions? Asked him.
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
His cafeteria manager is clearly agitated again. Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Fine.
Extra fine.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
What's the kitchen behind him? How do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
That's you. Real? Saver fare medium? What's Real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
That's the red ledger on the counter. But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Which I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Peeks into the ledger. I don't have the money. Interesting. Where did I get it
Are
from?
you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
It's the lieutenant.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
And is dead serious. Proceed, but don't show him the coins. They're yours.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
You're under... No. What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Turns to the lieutenant. Drugs.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Grace's line his forehead above the spectacles.
Good luck.
The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Damn, we have a lot. Body hanging back. Badge missing. Explain the world to you in greater detail. All Sylvia using Kim's radio. Station for additional funds. Find your other show. Oh, these are the ones that are done. Right. Items. Green apple pen. As its closed eyes. It's closed its eyes, kind of expression during its face. To be meditating.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I have no idea.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know, near south maybe?
You don't really know, do you?
I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless?
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Can I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street, exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Long way home. Generalize? Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over, get up, get off the asphalt in 20 minutes, shuffle your feet through courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor track, the 881, until you reach the domain eminent in North Jamrock. Streets are frozen from this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. Side alley there, your footprints in the mud. Research time, 6 hours. Sure. Encyclopedia +1. Sort your thoughts. Oh, so there's a bunch. Okay. That's gonna come to me by like 3 p.m. Okay. Also, hold on. I gotta BRB real quick. Un momento. Crap. I forgot if, if time passes while we're standing around. Also, I'm sure people love that music with their left ear. Summer door closed for the winter. I guess we want to go this way. Pick dialogue options that begin with hold on or wait to get additional information before the conversation moves on. Okay. Oh, these sweatpants are so comfortable. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Well, street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Piss, go home. Street name is illegible. So I think last time we didn't talk to this person, but I did go over here.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Robin Sexy. Empty card.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Takes a step back, inspecting the other names on the list. Well, we're not going to do that yet. Rue de Saint, Gislaine, 8B.
Kuno's got this.
Boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Yells the other kid behind the fence. Hey kid, a word? Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Told you to ignore you.
It's loving in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it, see?
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Are you kid siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
There's another rock.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Kid, look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Shuts his chin out. I ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Boy points to his chest with both thumbs. Got it. I have another question.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, pig o' naught.
Body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's totally choking.
The kids are overwhelming you. Regain control of yourself and the situation.
Ken, help me out here. What do you want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
Rock.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
You know how I got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
You didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Pops himself up. Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
Looks around, trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Is in Cyberpunk? Or is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Draws snot up his nose. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
About the crime scene? Kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
And I have questions later. For now, let's talk about something
Yeah,
else.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Spits over his shoulder, then looks back up at you. I want to discuss this body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it? You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost.
More questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Damn off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. Human being decomposes. So what is this? Or not?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Visual calculus? Get an exact amount?
What
Well.
do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Kind of boots.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
Sleeve. It's over here. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
What feeling?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Sleeve. Can I even check that? Or is that from outside? That's probably from outside. Okay, what about this? Magnesium. Someone's trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
A ball gag?
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Endurance legendary. Let's try.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind. flushing you from within.
Let it out.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
God.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Tent hands you his white handkerchief. Thanks, wipes your mouth.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
It's the greenhouse.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
And it raises a white piece of fluid into his neck.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Run away. Why not?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
So, last time I was able... I think I passed all the checks to get there. So, I don't know. Get money from the gardener. The Frit store. Make it easier. Okay.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
She hisses. Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
Just want to see some questions. Take another step closer.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, child. It smells so bad that I threw up and I was wondering.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
Okay. What we got in here?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
How am I looking at you, trash container? It's a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yes, I feel like there's something in there.
What do you mean, feel?
It's just a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there.
Mm-hmm.
Leans in to inspect the lock. How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or
Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay. Letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, light above descending. So let's go ask the manager. But first the gardener.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
The young woman looks up to you. Sounds surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
Some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you may have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure, I'm done with it.
She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She doesn't understand.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Street sign says fuck the police. Point to it.
Oh, Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
She cranes her neck. It's alright. Didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
She replies, shoulders relaxing. Need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
She nods. Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Looks around, thinking of what else to say.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Lieutenant seems uncomfortable at the level of disorientation you're displaying. What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
In east.
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
She shrugs.
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
It's on the other side of the canal.
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Thanks, that's all for now.
No problem.
She nods, brushing a fleck of soil off her cheek. Have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Wipes her brow with a canary yellow
Her
glove.
gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. So what do I... Oh yeah, I never got the tie. Right. Well. Close for winter, please use main entrance. Jump Jams, Popular Music Mag. Glossy Magazine, most able-bodied men. This issue hosts top 10 list. Oh no, they're much hunkier than you. Shouldn't feel threatened by handsome men. Don't be silly. I don't think I want to talk to that guy yet. Bits from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Actually, can we talk to Kim?
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Just say this is a mysterious case.
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
And it considers your question for a moment before answering. Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
So the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Maybe there's a young woman involved?
Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact, part of a murder sex cult.
Oh, really? That's mega sexy.
No, not really. Was there anything else?
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then hit him with it.
We're from different precincts. Why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Considers the phrasing.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
His eyes narrow. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cup of.
pop off.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Okay, I'll let it go.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Literally anything about it. Can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it, only what you told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Brief. Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on, the RCM is...
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Actually, I have all I need for now.
Good.
42% chance. Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in this case.
What if you did it?
Did what? The hangman?
Yes, you killed him. And then, as part of the plan, you drowned out the memory. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. And you can't even bring yourself to acknowledge it. Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
Kim, I think I may be the murderer. I killed the man and then tricked myself into forgetting about it.
And what has led you to this conclusion?
His hand appears unfazed. This feels hollow, like they did something terrible.
That is a common side effect of overindulgence. It will pass.
You're saying I didn't kill him?
I find that highly unlikely. It's not unusual for detectives to feel complicit in a crime until the perpetrator is apprehended, especially when the investigation is dragging. So let's get back to it, shall we?
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
His head. What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
You're only making it sound uninteresting. Still want to know more about Seoul.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
Seems almost proud of these things.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
The lieutenant narrows a single eyebrow. Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
It's happening to me.
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
So what can I do about it?
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Silently scream for help.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak. Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation.
Continue.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
You ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking. You ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So how do you, instead of your head?
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
That's all for now. Ooh.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
What if I want to work this case alone?
Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties.
Oh, so you're an unaccountable wreck who has to be supervised? You don't have to take this display of authority. You can disobey.
What if I need some me time?
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
The lieutenant considers this for a moment. Okay, I'll leave the self-care for non-work hours.
Please do. We wouldn't want your regiment to spill over into the investigation.
He says nothing. Where's the car? Is this the car?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
A voice replies in the radio. Next, I need the 41st Precinct. I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
My status?
10-18, 10-20, over.
Can you repeat that?
10-18, 10-20, over.
Faces talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
Need to report my badge missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge. Can't find it anywhere, basically. It's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over. Is it him? What does he want?
Our voice asks in the background.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other one.
You mean your partner? Over. What is he saying? He's asking who you are. I'm his goddamn partner. It's your partner, Satellite Officer Wittmar, sir. Over. Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience.
Who lost his badge?
Chester McLean.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you. Officer lost his badge. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this. Satellite Officer Wittmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Come on, operator. Tell him to stop. It's serious.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Wittmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Mac Torson.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
Animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
The room roars with laughter. Speaker gasps for air.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun?
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Depends on me to lose your gun.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Laughs.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world. Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
It's a gun, what can I say? Trick question, martial artist, my entire body is one big gun.
He says he's a living weapon and we are trying to trick him.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind?
Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my, I can't.
The man succumbs to laughter again.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener. Oh, man.
He still has his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Started it.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about.
He got so defensive.
Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Okay, tell him I'm sorry. It's just banter, but that's what cops do.
He says he's sorry and didn't mean nothing by it.
Okay. Tell him.
Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters here. Satellite officer.
I heard him, and I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
They're static.
Oh God,
And is fighting back tears.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
In dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but... What does he want now? He's asking for money. Is he fucking kidding? I don't think he is. Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, over.
Please, I'm begging you here. I don't have a place to sleep tonight.
He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep. Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then. Vicmar said...
Who cares what this Vicmar said? Pull on their heartstrings. Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Okay, I heard you. No funds.
Anything else, sir? Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on. Are you alone in the room? Need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
That's all for now. And call it the 41st.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Static ends with a loud click, and everything is silent in the cabin.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
She asks, startled. John Vicamere turns to her and says,
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
He stops to think.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before, he started begging for money, It was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
Motion dies down. All eyes turn to Satellite Officer Vicamere.
We must help him.
Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
Gestures Torsen to block the doorway and then turns to Minot. Sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to put his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights another cigarette.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Vicamere turns to the others.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Pull out toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Let me check. So is this the only thing I can level up, or can I level up whatever? Senior skill. Psych. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Logic. I don't know what I want to learn. Spirit to corpse. Understand cop culture. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Volition. Conceptualization. Physics work for the law. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. These powerful muscles. Kind of want to level that up. Hand-eye coordination. Perception. Reaction speed. Interfacing. Posture. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. I love that. So we got the ammonia. Need to pay for the damages myself. Fizzing match between 47 and 57. Unclear how I should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in the world as huge as this. We'll just stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. Someone must know something about your last firearm. Maybe a district authority like someone high up in the union. Someone local. Saw you with it before you passed out. Orling's absent bartender. Could also ask the local pawn shop. Oh.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
And then take a flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
I think that's it.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Okay, what are we looking at? What is this machine?
This is the Cupri's Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
He nods at the cabin.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
There's a sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage.
Nothing, nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
All policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages.
The Cupri's motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
We're in the cabins again.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Close the door. Okay. Secret orbs and shady area. Yeah, I don't need that right now. I think the last thing, that I did in the previous session was check out. There was a store here. Balls inside, you could pick them up if you had a bag. I think I talked to that lady. Was the last thing. Let's go back inside. Get the key from the guy. Oranje Glacier. It's crazy that we're almost 45 minutes more and we're caught up.
Hello again, sweetie.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
Her expression becomes very serious.
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw, somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
Tugging her heartstrings.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
It isn't easy for me to speak taxes, so anyone at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just to tide you over.
Unfastens a gold commemorative pen from her left jacket pocket, drops into your palm.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
Lieutenant marks drolly.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas-relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31, Dinghy Races.
Where can I pawn the pin?
Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, there'll be a shack nestled against an old stone facade. That's the pawn shop. An old friend of my husband's goes there often. He says the owner is quite helpful.
Promise I'll buy it back for you once I have more money.
Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back.
About your pin.
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
She smiles up at you earnestly. Just want to thank you again.
Of course, dear. I just wish I could have done more.
On now.
can I help you?
He arches an eyebrow. Seen something here at the whirling cart I need to talk about.
What thing?
Rolls his eyes. Saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power
Oh,
over him.
what?
So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Well, I didn't know the BRB was on screen. Whoops. Fine. Should probably turn that off, actually. Because, yeah, because I don't need it. Let's play through. Shame you gotta suck up to the Union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
How long was the BRB on screen? Let's play the odd. But surely it wasn't on screen during the whole police conversation, right? Surely not. It was probably just after talking to Lee. When I was trying to run. Yeah, when I was trying to run. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. The music plays while I'm off screen. Alt-tabbed. I don't, I'm simply providing a service. Oh, that's what he said.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Lieutenant gives you a New England mod. How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Looks toward the booth. I saw a sign that said I couldn't get into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Maybe there may be something pertinent to the investigation in the kitchen.
He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
He rolls his eyes, changes his mind.
Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
Something else I want to ask about.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thing-based questionnaire? Oh, like that. Okay. Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I don't know what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
I need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Goodbye. Okay. I got the commemorative pin. Then I need to look for the union. They're not there today, but most likely they'll eventually show up. Is it until like 3 p.m.? I can't check that until 1 p.m. Let's go outside. Let's check the trash and then check the body. Most checks have secret difficulty modifiers. Talking to the right person can reopen a closed white check.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Padlock with the key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
And it appears in. Look under the box of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Lieutenant smells them.
Drop them in here, officer.
Lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Bag the trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but...
Lieutenant quickly searches the jeans. He looks into the container.
The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Bag the shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
Nods to himself.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Thrown out towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
It's toward the red-haired boy behind him. Think someone from Whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
The mug. Getting that mug, too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash. Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Something larger? Clipboard? Blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
Points to it. His roll-looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Someone from rolling through it in the trash? I don't know, boring.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Close the lid.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
I'll leave. Manage ledger. Use interact button to inspect the book.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Inspect the clip. No, press white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Count the pages. Have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
It's paper, using the pen Lena gave to you.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones you've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Shit on a stick. The Hanged Man?
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
There's mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Oh my. They're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
Or?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
All my cases employ a naming convention similar to what we used on ours.
Yes, how very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric.
He mumbles. Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Seems to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
He smiles. What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Done inspecting these closed case files.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
I read the case files now.
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later.
It's possible, yes. Easy? No. We need to come up with a small archaeological system to order the remains of your past works. At the moment, all they do is fall apart in your hand. Some dates and then the numeric titular system is all you have. The yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Misconduct fine.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Station call.
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Enough of these. Close forms.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better.
Oh.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake the lid.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Look inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
What did you say the color was?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Why would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
The hidden compartment in the clipboard?
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some. Then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
The ledger away. Yellow man mug.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Fraud and embezzlement. Can't anyone laugh anymore? This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
Okay. The clothes in the trash. We're gonna go ask... what's his face? Bart. Not Kuno.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Over your nose with that throwing up.
You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. Yeah, what kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Turns the boot slightly. Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Punch it hard.
Your fist connects to the boot with the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder.
Did you hear that? A click?
Yes, like dice roll.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Points to the toe.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Got the boot under your arm.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Lieutenant's voice is sharp. Looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why's he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Kuno shrugs.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
Nothing. Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Kind of purposes.
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in a harbor?
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
He politely raises an eyebrow.
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
Covers his nose. How do they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
Makes a pulling motion. Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak. Your fist clenches suddenly.
Marked by bullet holes.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
Turns around to breathe before inspecting it closer.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Produces 2 metal-capped impulses and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. Thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse. Staring into it, the lens needs adjusting, then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Hold on.
In case we need it.
Lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes. He slides the camera closed, tucks it away on his belt. What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Hey, Effie. How's it going? I was like, hey, Zyko. Yeah, I'm driving home. Driving home? I'm Effie? You are Effie. Effie, should you not be looking at this? It's Disco Elysium. Spoilers. How's Disco Elysium? I'm liking it. It's very chill, now that I don't have to read as much. Because it's mostly voiced. I'm trying to replicate what I did in the first playthrough, but I don't think that's happening. But I did choose the same stats. So I have 1 intelligence, 6 psych, 3 physique, I think, and then 2 motorics. So we are super smart. You're my entertainment for the drive? That's too much pressure. We might have to end soon, though. Well, like, not soon, like, soon. Like, maybe in an hour. Because it's apparently going to storm tonight. That's great. Where does he end? Aw. Are you working from home right now, Effie? Or just on the way to work? Motherfucker. No, tomorrow. Gotcha. Yeah, there's a storm coming, so don't want to risk it. Unfortunate. I thought I would have more time. Maybe it just passes over. Work starts late today. I see. Oh damn, that's like 50% chance. Throughout the whole night? Jesus. In the morning? Wow. Great. Love Texas weather. We'll see. Actually, what time did it say it was starting? But, what's up? Maybe I don't end in an hour. What time is it, actually? 7:27. Maybe an hour and a half. Tomorrow I'm working from home. Gotcha. I see. Using text-to-speech, by the way. Totally safe. Oh, for texting? Oh no. Don't risk it, Psycho. Drive safe. Psycho's using text-to-speech but posting emotes? I wonder if he's just saying Johnny K Rage. He's saying the emotes out. It's interesting. Oh yeah, rip kick W. Also the rain stopped. Oh, okay. Now it's looping. Can I have it? Should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Capital LOL. Oh yeah. How does that work with text-to-speech? He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
I wonder if we're going to pass the same thing that we did pass when we did this playthrough last July. Also acquired more furniture and painting. Oops! What kind of furniture did you get? Yeah, I think at 9 p.m. we'll stop. It's like an hour and a half. This is Zyko saying LOL extremely aggressively. So loud. Also, am I getting a grandfather clock? Whoa. Have I ever seen a grandfather clock? No, right? In all my life. At friends' houses and whatnot. A new dresser? Oh, okay. That'll be fun. I think I need a new one as well. Oh yeah, 2 of the handles are gone. I was just so strong, I pulled them off. I have to use one side rather than the other. Or pulling them both at the same time. Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Oh, JP, you need to calm down. Something must be. JP needs to be stopped. No impede.
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Oh, what is that emote? Merody Dandan? Cute mouse. Can pass this check. Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
I passed it. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out west.
Can't get the damn compartment in my ledger open.
The blue heart. Oh, that's good shit. Just press down and fuck it open like you always do.
Voice acting's good.
Fuck it hard, Copopo the clown.
Copopo?
He means force. It'll work.
Okay, bounce. Because spoilers. That's fair. But like, have fun. Will do. Catch you later, Effie. Have a good one. A fucking bird just hit on your car? Oh no. It's stuck in the windshield? Jesus. Were there feathers? Did he just poof in the smoke? Or not smoke, but a bunch of feathers. Drive safe, Psycho. Actually, I start for chat. You start for chat? Or what do you mean? Psycho TDS is great. Oh, you're gonna stay for chat. I see. It slipped on your car. Oh man. So it didn't do any contact damage. Plus the windshield. Means force. It'll work. I see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
No capitation? No capitation? No scapitation. Shit. Capitation. Payment of a fee or grant to a doctor, school, or other person or body, providing services to a number of people. Shit. Johnny K. Rage. Did you just say it 4 times? Is that what's happening? Oh, man. You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Kobo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
Don't ask us such questions, Jay-Z. I'm Jay-Z now? Whoa. G brick buy? What is G brick buy? I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling off on his lips.
Imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
By the way, JP, Leighton in 13.5 hours. Okay, so at 9 a.m. my time. Sounds good. Is Psycho okay? Hopefully. I wonder what the bird situation is like. Yeah, I should be awake by that time. If you're interested. I might be down. It depends, like, what time I wake up, I guess. Well, right, and I wouldn't be doing anything until, what is it, noon, I think? I'll drop it if Snell is not free. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I think 12 is when I get busy. By the way, a little heavy. No, I'm good.
Your lost copper dopo would have been so primo.
Primo? Hate you, you stinking, you're boring? I don't know if I want to say that. Were you feeling pleasure when you died? Yeah, I think I'll ask that.
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
I guess? Autoerotic asphyxiation? Is that what it is? First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that anyway?
It's a mishmash, Copper Bolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
Not even sure what Messina is.
Well, I'm not from Messina, am I? My hair is too light a shade of brown. Trust your inner races.
I don't want to be racist. What are you, racist now too?
You think I am? You think I was a racist because this lump looks like military and has tattoos? That's called profiling.
So you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
That's what it was. Text is just such a meme. Yes.
Captain Copodromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
Enough.
Come back later, Copo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
It's weird that wasn't the subtitles. That wasn't what he said. Any other questions? Find yourself in your mentality. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Squinting, Kim. How am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Squint harder. Face and hands are pink. Thighs too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
He snorts. Blacks your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
What should we say? I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Totally dead.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Cover your nose, something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe we got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck.
He points to his fattened chin.
The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Yep, seems like a lynching to me.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
Beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
The girl yells. Oh man, I still have like 2 hours and 45 minutes left. Oh, that's right. You were at that place. I see. Oh no. Hope it went well. Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Never mind, I'm out. See you, Effie. Have a good one. Yeah, sorry to hear, Zyko. I guess it went well. Company we're meeting said meet at 9:30 instead of 10. Oh no. Fucking good job. Have a good day at work, Effie. That's bonkers. So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Stops to think, then checks his notes. Step back and have another look first. We've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down?
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
I leveled up. I feel like I've leveled up more than I did in the previous playthrough. Let's level that up. Ask around about tattoos' possible meaning. Yeah. Almost 1 o'clock. Means we can do stuff in the hotel. Got chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
There's no question. There's only cutting. How hard can it be?
Maybe we could shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
The enthusiasm is unrestrained.
How?
The lieutenant remains unaffected. I don't know. Just, shoot up there, maybe. Shoot the bullet, or shoot the belt. The bullet will break it.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
But we did this. We somehow passed this. Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Lieutenant? It's the worst thing. Actually, I think I say nothing, let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Shoot that motherfucker down.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Oh my God, that was so many types of wrong. Who taught Four Eyes to shoot? Whip up a grueling training regimen for him right now. Beat the man into him. Go, go, go. He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Okay.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Clad.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around the windows, overlooking the yard.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
What the hell is wrong with you, Sally? Square your shoulders. I might get lost, I don't know yet. Going a new way that I haven't gone before? Oh no. Maybe it'll be fine. We'll match up.
I think you have your sports mixed up there, officer. Squaring my shoulders has nothing to do with this.
It's not dark out yet, right?
Bitches fighting.
What now? Conclude?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Take his gun and show him how to use it.
Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
Pauses. Then shrugs and proceeds to load the pistolet. Fuck it, right now. Let's find out.
Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
Good luck, Psycho. The piece shines in his outstretched hand.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Take the gun.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
She hisses.
This isn't mere boundary pushing. There is a true suicidal rage in the kid as she's provoking you.
I think I'm supposed to close my eye first. Oh wait, point the gun at I get lost, I'll send it up. Emergency flare, you can come get me, okay? Sounds good, Psycho. Let me just fly. I'm actually Superman. I'll look at that flare. I think I closed my left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, slick with the falling rain. The corpse slowly rotates. As you wait, your breathing slows down. Some mosquito-like organism buzzes in your peripheral.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Breathing slowed. I think I'm ready, right? Let's try. Well.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened.
This is all failure, man. I'm unlucky. Because I'm pretty sure this is the same thing they did. Except I passed through the odds, despite the odds.
You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
That sounded frosting.
Oh my god, he's gonna
Oh.
fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulka.
Are you? Because it sort of feels like you are. Please don't cry.
Start crying, you're sensitive. I think we just give the gun back to Kim. What now?
We try something else.
Oh my god, what a fucking boring cop.
Nice shot, though. Fucked him up good. Actually, it was... Kuno just said that because he felt sorry for you, pig. It's not your fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
He just plays his little fingers. They're pink. Lieutenant, we shouldn't trust Kuno with your service weapon. That's not happening. It's preposterous for not giving you the gun, kid.
That's preposterous. What are you, a fucking earl?
She whines mockingly.
We still need to get him down somehow.
His tone is growing tired now. The stench makes him turn away from the corpse. But how?
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
How do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
He looks around.
To the gates. Let's fight, I say.
Won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches.
Who's Everard Clare?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man, from what I hear. You don't want to owe him much.
Alright.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
Let's get to it then. Man, imagine if I got it on the first try though.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
Who are you?
Gone.
Put the photo away. Getting the body down. Press the harbor. Ask for Vart Clear's help. Let me go to this gate. No, I guess not. I guess we'll talk to this lady outside and then go back to the hotel.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. I am the law.
I know, sir.
She stomps her feet to feel warmer.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
It's at the window.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Points at the stands. What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
Observes you for a moment.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting. Thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people.
She nods eagerly.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Have a word with the store owner? Such a good trooper you are. Are you learning the value of hard work? Could help. Really dismantling the free market. Oh my god, there's a bus for sale on the side of the road. Much. You're cold. Can I help you in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Could I have a word with the store owner, maybe?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Stands upright, smiles like a little soldier. Shouldn't she be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Looks over her shoulder.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
She's looking for the right word. Bankrupt?
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
Sounds rather serious. Should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards in the window.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
She chirps. How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Girl looks back and forth between you two. Mm-hmm. Strokes your chin. Enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Annette looks at your shaved, prickly chin, distinctly contrasts with the oily mutton chops that surround it. What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law, as I said.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you, as if to find something policeman-like. Huh. What does a cop look like, then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Points to a book cover, in which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your... points to your head.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul.
Soul. That Mullen guy looks like a Hempel man. Who could respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul. Someone is using one of those flying go-kart takes. Flying go-kart. Kites? Kites? Or... what?
I'm not sure I understand.
She examines an illustration of Dick Mullen, attempting to find his soul. Policeman's gotta have the right stuff, an ingrained sense of the law. No one would follow a weakling like Mullen. Air glider? Air glider or something glides and it has a motor. Oh, okay. Maybe I can picture it.
If you say so, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your soul.
She smiles mischievously.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Every image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
See.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
Oh yeah, I can hear the rain. Maybe it's not so bad. Once I hear thunder, then we gotta wrap it up. Because I don't want to just lose power in the middle of it. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life. Phantom Lynn.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement. Doesn't ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask your mom.
Yes, she knows books, definitely.
She nods, relieved.
You clearly have issues you need to address. Later, when you get the chance, you should address these issues by getting drunk. That'll show them.
It's enough romance for me. I had other questions.
Maybe some about other books?
Rubs her chilled nose with her fist. Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
Scratches her cold, reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Can I become famous by reading one of those books?
I don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Never mind. I literally had nothing else to say.
Okay.
Looks at you with your eyes wide. And stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. I, for example, can't stop making this face. Fun at your face.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
And I'm going to do something now.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
It's wary.
She knows where this is going.
I don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots you a suspicious glance. There are a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
Want more? But I can figure out why you bite your nails. Got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
It's been nibbling on your fingers. The intense dedication to the way of business. You're uptight because of her mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Dismay flickers in her eyes. She sighs. Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine, do better. Do something about me.
You're quite sober.
She snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually not? I'm having a grand time?
Because you usually aren't.
I'm also sad. My head hurts.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
Looks you in the eye, gleam of sympathy on her face.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on. So you know me? We've met before?
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
Sways back and forth on her feet.
You've been running around all week, sir. Sometimes without your shirt on, asking people questions. I haven't really understood what about.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
See you intently. Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
And it slowly, ever so slowly, realizes something.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
She giggles at the thought.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I guess once we wrap up this conversation, we gotta go, because it seems like the storm is affecting friends. Swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. Right? Probably gurning too.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
Why didn't you tell me you needed me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
She looks puzzled. Thanks. I learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Okay, bye. See you around, Lynette. Let's inspect these. This book has a rose, pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This book is about pate. This book, I don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name, John Kaus, from Miguania. A book about Boyadero culture, from its freedom and roaming upstream. The book says you must attain a Franco-Nigerian hardbody at the nearest gym. A book about the future. Government reads your mind using radio technology. Ah. Yeah, that rain is pouring down hard. It's just in case. We're gonna save. New save? New save. Now we'll go to the tile. Well, this is fun. Sorry I got cut short, but just in case, because of the rain. I don't want the streams to just not suddenly end, and then it doesn't save, and Twitch acts up. It's just great. Anyways. Yeah, it's good. Looking forward. I mean, we caught up to where we were in the previous playthrough, so I guess I'll watch the previous VOD just to see the differences. Oh, it'll be fun. It's also the source of chair. Horror movie squeak. We don't have that anymore. We got a new chair now. The arc. The new arcs, the character development. Anyways, but yeah, 6-year anniversary. Thanks for tuning in over these past 6 years. It's been fun. Here's to more streams in the future. We'll see what we play. I'm not sure. Not sure entirely. May is going to be a fun year. Or fun year? May is going to be a fun month, I feel. We'll figure it out. As far as Nier Replicant goes, I finished farming the pink moon seeds. Well, I didn't farm them, I just planted them, and then they're going to grow. And then sometime tomorrow, I'll get them. And then after that, I think is the peach moon seeds, and then the day after that is the white moon seeds. So we have a lot of Disco Elysium to tide us over until then. So maybe we'll do a first playthrough done by then. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Catch you all later. Have a good one. And bye.